and welcome back to another episode of the G942 Hunger Games. This is your host Barry, recording at 4:39 a.m. So I'm going to be... Oh, hey, my kitty. So this is going to be a bit of a quiet episode. I apologize. But that does not quell my excitement, because this is the first episode recorded, as you can see here, with OBS. So, what that basically means is that there are no more time limits, no more drops in quality, no more recording lag. I can now record as much footage as I want, as long as I want, exactly as I see it while I'm speaking to you now. So, this is a bit of an odd episode topic, I will admit. Most people would go for, to go along with the previous theme, I'd go for, Disney Channel. But I'm like, hey, it'd be a fun idea if I put a zombies character in the Quarter Quell. And so I did this episode. So, we have 24 characters from Treyarch's iteration of Call of Duty Zombies. So you will not see any Exo Zombies characters, any Infinite Warfare characters, so no Kevin Smith. No, did I mention Exo Zombies? No World War II Zombies characters, so no David Tennant, and no Extinction characters. I don't think Extinction counts as zombies, because those are cryptids. Those are Earth aliens, so... Still, no other survival modes. It's just Treyarch Zombies. So let's not waste any more time. From Districts 1 and 2, we have the Ultimus Crew, the first crew. Well, no, actually. The first crew is some nameless Marines and Nocto and Toten, but I think it's more fun to pretend these guys were the first, eh? So, we have Tank Dempsey, the Marine, Nikolai Belinsky, the Drunk, Taki Yamasaki, the Honor, and Dr. Edward Richtofen, the Crazy. So, classic team. From Districts 3 and 4, we have the Primis crew, which is the alternate timeline counterparts to Ultimus. Primis are dedicated to stopping the threat of the zombies and their, grand Lovecraftian horrors in their tracks. And creating a better tomorrow. Securing a better tomorrow. So we have Tank Dempsey, who is... Tank Dempsey, but less crazy. We have Nikolai, who is the leader and less crazy. We have Taki Yamasaki, who is less crazy. And we have Dr. Edward Richtofen, who is... less crazy? Anyway, from Districts 5 and 6, we have the Victus crew. The formerly maligned, now kinda liked, team from Black Ops 2 and the last map of Black Ops 4 and Aether as a whole. Hey, Dr. Toten. I mean, the map's fine, but the ending is just... Anyway, yes, we have Abigail Misty Bryerton, who is sort of the leader, and also hot. Don't look at me, that's what her character design is. That's how she... Anyway, we have Marlton, who is sort of the geek. He's played by Robin, which is cool. We have Russman. He's Russman, that's all I need to say. And we have Stillinger, the conspiracy theorist who can hear Richtofen in his head. This Richtofen, Ultimus Richtofen, not this Richtofen. This one. From District 7 and 8, we have the Chaos crew. Yes, the Chaos crew of the Chaos storyline, involving chaos. As you do. We have Scarlet Rhodes, who is our feisty leader. Diego, our flirt, Bruno, our muscle, and Shaw. Shaw's coked out of his mind. He's high as a kite. He's Token the Gay Reefer, okay? He is out of it. From District 9, we have basically our first real taste of combat. We have the zombies themselves, because you can't have zombies match out zombies. It's like having a car without a roof. Well, no, that'd just be a convertible. And Samantha Maxis, their grandest controller, and the little lost girl herself. From District 10, we have basically the big bads of Aether and Chaos, as I see it so far. We have Doctor Monty, played by Malcolm McDowell, introduced in Black Ops 3. He's, divisive. I like him. I think he's neat. And the Oracle of Delphi, who is actually Medusa. Yeah, in case you couldn't tell from the snakes. From District 11, we have some secondary antagonists. We have the Shadow Man and the High Priest of Chaos from Black Ops 3 and 4, respectively. And from District 12, we have some extra characters. We have Dr. Ludwig Maxis, Samantha's father, Richthofen's co-worker, Only Sane Man, and Albert Weasel Arlington, a mobster who was trapped in hell because his former crew members kept killing him. That was a weird map. Alright, well, let's check to see if we really are recording. Yeah, we're 5 minutes in, Jesus. And away we go. As a tribute stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. It's time for an OBS recorded bloodbath. Marlton runs away from the cornucopia. Coward, we have a coward alert. Russman sets an explosive off, killing Misty. Yes, my man, Russman. Diego rips a mace out of Ultimus Richtofen's hands. The less weapons Richtofen has, the better we all are in the long run. Medusa runs away from the cornucopia. Bruno and Shaw work together to drown Primus Nikolai. Well, so much for the perfect tomorrow, I guess. Scarlet runs away from the cornucopia. Samantha Maxis strangles Primus Takio with a rope. Are you kidding me? Jeez, the Primus crew is dropping like flies. The High Priest of Chaos runs away from the cornucopia. Because what is chaos without fleeing? The Shadow Man snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag for some apothecony and Molotovs. Ultimus Takio snatches a pair of sais. Are you kidding me? He's already all about honor. Why'd you give the stereotype Takio the sais? Oh, wait, because Primus Takio is dead. Dr. Maxis runs away from the cornucopia, as is Ultimus Nikolai. Ultimus Dempsey shoots an arrow into Primus Dempsey's head. Talk about a paradox. Come on, Dempsey. Also, that's 3/4 of Primus down. Weasel runs away from the cornucopia. Dr. Monty runs away from the cornucopia. Primus Richtofen runs away. Yes, please, save yourself. Secure what's left of the better tomorrow, because it is gone, my friend. It is gone. The zombies run away from the cornucopia, and Stullinger grabs a shovel. That's a lame way to end our first reaping of a new, recording software, but hey, we have got all day. The High Priest of Chaos overhears Russman and Diego talking in the distance. I don't know about what, because Russman's incomprehensible and Diego's such a flirt that I'm surprised he didn't chase after Scarlet. Honestly. Wait, is Scarlet dead? I can't remember. Ultimus Dempsey defeats the zombies in a fight, but spares their lives. Well, imagine he killed like 5 and then ran. That would extend the round. Dr. Maxis runs away from Stullinger, which is probably a good call if you remember how Victus' story actually ended in Black Ops 2. Marlton injures himself. How did you do that? Medusa camouflages herself in the bushes, because Sneck. Ultimus Takio practices his archery. Dr. Monty sprains his ankle while running away from Shaw. Bruno, Scarlet Rhodes, Primus Richtofen. Oh, wait, no, Scarlet's right here. Okay. Primus Richtofen and the Shadow Man raid Weasel's camp while he is now hunting. Ultimus Nikolai receives medical supplies from that hooker who keeps stealing his money. Ultimus Richtofen injures himself. Okay, that I buy a lot more than Marlton. I buy this. And Samantha Maxis makes a wooden spear to fetch her your souls. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Misty, Primus Nikolai, Primus Takio, and Primus Dempsey. 3/4 of Primus are dead. Okay, so the first day is so far so good, I guess. Dr. Maxis sees a fire but stays hidden. Marlton and Scarlet Rhodes run into each other and decide a truce for the night. No touching. Marlton doesn't like. Ultimus Richtofen and Ultimus Nikolai sleep in shifts. I think those two are like the only people who trust each other, like unconditionally. No? Yeah. Medusa looks at the night sky. Diego attempts to climb a tree but falls on Stullinger, killing them both. Stullinger is just the king of having absolutely no climax here, isn't he? Like, first he just grabs a shovel, then I don't remember what he does in day 1, then he dies. Poor guy. Ultimus Dempsey receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. It's his boy Peter, he's looking out for him. The Shadow Man quietly hums. The zombies receive clean water from an unknown sponsor. What do you need water for? Primis Richtofen receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Okay, I don't know who this could be. Bruno quietly hums. Samantha Maxis and Rustman talk about the tribute still alive. The High Priest of Chaos passes out from exhaustion. Well, that mask probably exhausts you silly. It's probably very hot in there. Dr. Monty repeatedly stabs Weasel to death with his eyes. Well, there goes Icarus. We are all doomed. Shaw and Ultimus Takio talk about the tributes still alive. So day 2. Ultimus Dempsey forces Dr. Maxis to kill Dr. Monty or Shaw. But Maxis refuses to kill, so Dempsey kills him instead. Okay, that's a face-heel turn from you, Dempsey. I didn't expect that. Then again, you did literally kill yourself, like, not 2 days ago, so I can kind of see this coming. The zombies and Samantha Maxis were together for the day, like the good old days, like from Noct to Moon. The High Priest of Chaos searches for firewood. Ultimus Nikolai and Rustman work together for the day. They're both incomprehensible. Scarlet Rhodes sets an explosive off, killing Ultimus Takio, Marlton, Medusa, and Ultimus Richtofen. Scarlet Rhodes just killed Richtofen and Medusa at once. I was thinking smart, Scarlet. Primis Richtofen searches for firewood. Bruno travels to higher ground because he's scared to death of his teammate, and the Shadow Man camouflages himself in the bushes. I don't know how that works. He's a big squid thing in a suit. Fallen tributes 2. 8 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Diego, Stollinger, Weasel, Dr. Maxis, Ultimus Takio, Marlton, Medusa, and Ultimus Richtofen. All dead. Night 2. Rustman lets the Shadow Man into his shelter. Don't do that, you moron. Primis Richtofen cries himself to sleep. Yeah, I'll bet. The future just got shot in the face. Bruno is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Ultimus Nikolai receives medical supplies from his wife, who is dead canonically, so Hunger Games. The High Priest of Chaos bleeds out due to Told you that mask was bad news, my friend. Samantha Maxis receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Shaw and Scarlet Rhodes sleep in shifts. Very good tactic to use in this situation, I found. The zombies receive clean water from an unknown sponsor. What do you need water for? Ultimus Dempsey is awoken by nightmares. Oh, now you feel regret for the people you've killed. Now you feel regret. And Dr. Monty feels about home. Thinks about home. What is Dr. Monty's home? Because I imagine it's absolutely terrifying. Day 3. Rustman chases Samantha Maxis. Ultimus Nikolai tries to spearfish with a trident. Dr. Monty receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Bruno discovers a cave. Wow! Will the fun ever start? Oh, just look at that. Scarlet Rhodes questions her sanity. Once an episode, ladies and gentlemen. Once an episode. Shaw is pricked by thorns while pricking... God... Moving on. The zombies shoot an arrow into the Shadow Man's head. Dear God! Everyone's on a roll today, ain't they? Ultimus Dempsey begs for Primus Richtofen to kill him. He refuses, keeping Ultimus Dempsey alive so he can suffer. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. The High Priest of Chaos and the Shadow Man. Wow. Samantha Maxis climbs a tree to rest. You go, girl. You do that. Bruno overpowers Dr. Monty, killing him. Bruno just killed Dr. Monty. Like, the most powerful character in the lore, Dr. Monty. Like, tried to erase Primus from existence, Dr. Monty. And Bruno punches him to death without trying. It must be Dark Bruno. Dark Bruno killed him. Ultimus Dempsey stays awake all night. Jesus, they're really pushing this whole emergent PTSD storyline, aren't they? Not that I'm complaining, it's pretty interesting. The zombies receive medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Beats me. Nah, it's probably the Apothecans. Shaw sees a fire but stays hidden. Rustman looks at the night sky. Ultimus Nikolai, Primus Richtofen, and Scarlet Rhodes cheerfully sing songs together. Ooh, it's time for the feast. The cornucopias were found for food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tributes families. I love the word memoirs. Primis Richtofen decides not to go to the feast. Yeah, he wants to survive for the long haul, you see. Shaw sets Ultimus Nikolai on fire with a Molotov. Shaw means business. Shaw is also coked out of his mind. He probably doesn't even realize he did it. Just walked into the feast, threw a Molotov cocktail behind him, accidentally set Nikolai on fire with all the vodka and everything, and probably stole a bag of chips and like a gun and just left. What a legend. The zombies and Russman get into a fight over raw meat, but the zombies give up and run away. Huh. Well, Russman was supposedly Broken Arrow, so I'd imagine the one thing they fear is a man with Alzheimer's. Samantha Maxis steals Bruno's memoirs. Can Samantha read French? I mean, she's German, but German isn't French. So. Ultimus Dempsey decides not to go to the feast, and neither does Scarlet Rhodes. Day 4. Dun 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 dun. Shaw picks flowers. How dramatic. Bruno begs for Scarlet Rhodes to kill him, but she refuses, keeping Bruno alive. I wonder if Bruno is feeling guilt for killing basically a demigod. Probably not. It's Dark Bruno. Dark Bruno did it. Russman stalks Primis Richtofen. Oh, come on. Leave this poor little baby boy alive. What did he do to deserve losing his perfect tomorrow? Look at this man. Look at this man. The zombies receive an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Jesus, who keeps giving the zombies supplies? And Ultimus Dempsey tends to Samantha Maxis' wounds. Aww, Dempsey made a heel face turn. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Doctor Monty and Ultimus Nikolai. So let's just check the tributes. So we have 1 member of Ultimus, 1 member of Primis, 1 member of Victus, 3 members of Chaos, the zombies, and Samantha all still alive. Something tells me this is going to change very soon. So, Russman receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Good for him. Primis Richtofen passes out from exhaustion. Many sleepless nights were spent reliving his friend's death. Deaths, plural. Bruno kills Ultimus Dempsey while he is sleeping. Jesus, Bruno. Bruno doesn't care. He'll kill everyone. Shaw, Samantha Maxis, and the zombies cheerfully sing songs together. It's nice. And Scarlet Rhodes stays awake all night. Wait, hold on. Go back. How do zombies sing? Do just do the weird groaning sounds, but in rhythm? Like, what? Samantha Maxis steals from Shaw. She only sang to distract him. Scarlet Rhodes tends to the zombies' wounds. Why? Primis Richtofen goes hunting for feels, and Bruno chases Russman. So, 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. The Berserker Ultimus Dempsey. Woohoo! Night 5. Primis Richtofen begs for Scarlet Rhodes to kill him, but she refuses, keeping Primis Richtofen alive. Russman, Shaw, Samantha Maxis, and Bruno sleep in shifts. Again, very smart tactic, and the zombies go to sleep. Do zombies need to sleep? Scarlet Rhodes and Primis Richtofen sprain their ankle during a chase sequence. Synchronized failure. Samantha Maxis practices her archery, Bruno makes a slingshot, and Shaw fishes. So far, so modern and mundane. And we're on night 6. Samantha Maxis pushes Russman off a cliff during a knife fight. Was it even really a knife? Maybe Russman had a knife and she just used her Aether Agartha powers to push him off. I choose a headcanon in this, and no one will stop me. The zombies are unable to start a fire and sleep without warmth. Now see, that makes perfect sense. Bruno forces Scarlet Rhodes to kill Shaw or Primis Richtofen. She decides to kill Shaw. Scarlet, Bruno! Dude, guys! Jesus! The zombies try to spear fish with a trident. And we're back to weird. Primis Richtofen Plix? God. I should have recorded this during the daytime, shouldn't I have? Samantha Maxis tends to Scarlet Rhodes' wounds. and Bruno receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Russman and Shaw. We're moving on to night 7. Jesus. Samantha Maxis beats Primis Richtofen in a fight, but spares his life. Okay, Primis Richtofen has been through a lot. Okay, all 3 of his friends have died, and he's been in multiple near-death experiences. But he seems to keep weaseling his way out of them. Maybe Icarus is still around after all. Get it, because Weasel. Okay. The zombies destroy Bruno's supplies while he is asleep. Yeah, probably for the best. Let's cripple him while we still have a chance. Scarlet Rose receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. I'm sorry, what? Primis Richtofen, the zombies, Samantha Maxis, and Bruno form a suicide pact, killing themselves. I'm sorry, what? 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 Okay, so, that was about as abrupt and unsatisfying as Togder Toten's ending. Anyway, apparently the winner is Scarlet Rhodes. So, yeah, I guess we're doing this now. I mean, that's certainly a unique way to end. Now, let me just make sure I didn't lose all of that. Jesus Christ. But yeah, apparently we are good. We're good. We're clean. We're awesome. So, that was a unique end to the 13th episode of the G942 Hunger Games with our winner, Scarlet Rhodes of the Chaos storyline. This woman's going places, I tell you what. A suicide pact? Really? Whatever, I'm not gonna throw it off. I'm not gonna stop it. So yeah, that's all for this time. If you liked the video, like, comment, and subscribe. If you did not like the video, please let me know in the comments below. This has been Barry of the G942 Hunger Games, and I'm sorry, what?